Welcome to the Latrobe Valley, Gunai-Kurnai land and home to Australia's largest brown coal mines, Hazelwood, Yallourn and Loy Yang. As we decrease our use of coal and transition to renewable energy, you may wonder what will happen to these coal mines. The Mine Land Rehabilitation Authority exists to facilitate good mine land rehabilitation outcomes. In the first series, we introduced the basic concepts about mine rehabilitation. In this series, we look at some different topics and we'll get to the bottom of the most important questions, like moving on from coal. Are we there yet? In this video, we're going to take a step back and look at the bigger picture of mine rehabilitation over time. We'll explore how landscapes change and the significant role both nature and human activities play in this process. Coal takes millions of years to form. It begins with plants, which capture and store the sun's energy during their lifetimes. If plants die and accumulate faster than they can decay, they are slowly transformed into coal under the pressure of overlying sediments. It's a fascinating journey that converts the energy of the sun to the energy we've harnessed over the last century. In less than a single century, we've dug a Mount Bor amount of coal out of the land. Now that land needs a well-engineered and calculated solution so that future generations are left largely unaffected by our actions today. Compared to our modern industrial use of coal during the past 2 centuries, the bulk of Earth's coal was deposited over 300 million years ago during the Carboniferous period. Let's compare the duration of time to distance travelled along a road to put the scale of this into perspective. If we imagine a 4-day family road trip starting from Melbourne en route to Perth, this 3,460 kilometre journey can be used to represent the 300 million year timeline of coal to the present day. Industrial scale mining of coal in the Latrobe Valley started in the 1920s, a mere 1 metre of our trip. However, humans have been mining coal for at least the last 5,500 years. Relative to our family holiday, this still represents only 64 metres of our journey. This is barely to the end of your street, not even giving you enough time to cue the first leg of your road trip playlist. Right now, we find ourselves at a critical moment where decisions need to be made about mine rehabilitation, and these choices will have far-reaching consequences for future generations. To make the right choices, we need to draw upon good science and cultural knowledge to ensure the best possible outcome for our future generations and the planet. These insights help us adopt sustainable practices that protect the environment and benefit society as a whole. The transition away from mining is just one chapter in a long history of change. The prosperity of the Latrobe Valley and Gippsland more broadly has relied on the extraction and use of coal, and it is now time to look ahead and consider what new options are available for the continued prosperity of the region. Looking ahead, it's crucial to consider the long-term impact of mine rehabilitation. What will these restored sites look like 100 years from now? What about 1,000 years? By implementing thoughtful and sustainable practices today, we lay the groundwork for a future that benefits both the environment and future generations. In conclusion, understanding the broader timeline of mine rehabilitation empowers us to make informed decisions today that shape a better tomorrow. By appreciating the historical context, understanding what science tells us, valuing cultural knowledge, and recognising the lasting effects of our choices, we embark on a path towards a more sustainable and prosperous future. This video is presented to you by the Mine Land Rehabilitation Authority. We believe an informed community is an empowered community, and that's why we've brought you this video series. If you'd like us to come and speak with your school or community group, or if you'd like to chat with us, visit mineland.vic.gov.au to join the conversation. The Mine Land Rehabilitation Authority acknowledges Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people as the traditional owners of the land and acknowledges and pays respect to elders past, present and emerging. The Mine Land Rehabilitation Authority is an independent body who works with community, industry and government to oversee the rehabilitation of declared mine land to ensure safe, stable and sustainable post-mining landform transition in Victoria.